Now what are you doing? What are you doing now?
What was the word? Caricature?
Yeah.
Say it. Go ahead. Go into it. You know that shit was funny. Go ahead. Say it.
I don't know that it was funny.
He
You
looks
think it's
like a
funny?
face that somebody constructed. Say
You think
it.
everything is funny when you're stoned. There's no,
Can you just go into it, please? Just say it. Just say it. Say it.
the guy's like not even real. He's like a caricature that somebody put together.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's
I
like a-
agree. He has a weird demeanor, but I never thought of it in those terms. What? How does he? What are you saying? Somebody put him together. What is that?
he's not a real person. Somebody sketched him.
You don't think that's funny? You're saying I think everything's funny. That's fucking funny.
He's like a caricature of a real person. Like he's like it's as if somebody sketched him at the Great Adventure. And you sit down and get a caricature of yourself or something.
So it's not really the way he's acting. Like you would say
Yeah,
the
that's
same thing.
part of it too. Yeah.
Would you say the same thing if you saw just a picture of him? Is it the way he looks or
No,
the
it's
way?
the way the way he acts.
So
He's
he
got that
acts like a
big,
portrait.
stupid smile on his face. What the hell is wrong with you? Get away from me. I thought you wanted to watch the All-Star
Stupid
game.
smile. You're so right. Like the way he's all like cocky and arrogant and like thinks he can just fucking award points and like put people on mute whenever he wants. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Get that thing out
Why
of my
does he
face.
do that? Why does he do that with a mute button? He just mutes people? You think he's that fucking superior to everyone
Yeah,
else?
Yeah, he's God.
He really does, though. Like, what?
Get that away from me.
What did you say the first few times you watched that? Like what gives him the authority? Like, you asked me, like, what are they doing? I'm like, well, he's awarding points to who he thinks is the most right. And you were like, what do we care what he thinks? Right?
Yeah, who is he?
Like, what gives
Who
him
is he?
He's just like a columnist. Like, you know how you saw him on PTI? Like, as Stat Boy? Or he says, like, the errors or whatever at the end with that same stupid smile, right?
He does.
You've seen him on PTI, right? He got started on that. Just
Oh,
like,
I
as like
didn't
a
know
college
that.
kid, like
Oh,
just
now
like
he's like a spin-off. He's of PTI. He's got his own show now.
like a sports writer kind of thing. Like he writes about sports and shit, and he like would like cover games or something in college. So like, why do we care what
So
he
that
thinks?
makes him a big authority.
Yeah, why? He's like these other guys do the same thing, right?
Yeah, so why is he the big authority?
Exactly. That's what you said. Like, because you were so perplexed. Like you didn't think that you thought I was lying. You didn't think that was the real reason about like why he was giving the points. You said, "What is this show all about?" Like, I'm like, he's giving them points based on who's the most right. And we were like, "Well, how the fuck does he know?" That's what you said, right?
Yeah, how does he know?
You straighten the thing.
Get that thing out of my face. God, you're such an idiot.
You look like John Kramer from Saw.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.